In Unit 1, we will learn about backtracking. Backtracking is a problem-solving approach that explores possible solutions step by step to determine valid outcomes. In this unit, we study the basic concept of backtracking and its applications, including the N-Queen problem, the sum of subsets problem, graph coloring, and Hamiltonian cycles. Now, we will discuss the general method of backtracking. Backtracking is a problem-solving technique used in complex search problems where many possible combinations exist. It works by exploring solutions step by step. At each step, it checks whether the current choice follows the rules of the problem. If the choice is wrong or leads to an invalid path, backtracking simply goes back, removes the wrong step, and tries a different option. This makes backtracking very powerful for solving problems that have more than one valid answer or require checking multiple possibilities. Why backtracking? We use backtracking for several reasons. First, it helps us try all possible combinations in a structured and organized way. Second, it saves time by stopping early when it sees a path that will not work. Third, it allows us to find one or even multiple valid solutions when a problem has many choices. Backtracking is very useful for problems that have constraints or rules that must be satisfied. Examples include puzzles, optimization problems, and decision-making tasks. Finally, backtracking is ideal when trial and error is needed, but the search must stay systematic and efficient, not random. When do we use backtracking? Backtracking is used in problems where we must explore many possible paths and choose the ones that satisfy the required rules. We use backtracking in situations where multiple solutions can exist. Some problems require finding all valid answers or selecting the best one, so exploring different possibilities becomes necessary. Backtracking is also useful when a problem can be divided into smaller, similar steps. Many tasks can be broken into subproblems that follow the same pattern. Backtracking handles these step by step, checking whether each move is valid. It is also needed when constraints must be satisfied. Some choices break the rules of the problem, so backtracking tests each option, rejects the invalid ones, and moves back to try another path. Another common use is when choices must be tried one by one. This happens in puzzles, decision trees, and arrangement problems, where each possibility needs to be checked carefully before moving ahead. Now let us look at the general algorithm for backtracking. We begin with the first step. Start with an empty solution. Second, if the solution is complete, we simply output the solution and return, because we have successfully found a valid answer. If the solution is not complete, we move to the next part. For each possible choice, we try to extend the current solution. First, we add the choice to the solution. If the solution remains valid after adding this choice, we go deeper using a recursive call to continue the search. If the choice is not valid, or after the recursive call returns, we remove the choice. This process of removing the last step and trying a new option is called backtracking. Finally, when all choices are explored, the algorithm ends. On the right side of the slide, you can see a simple tree diagram that represents this process. The top node shows the starting point. The middle nodes represent different choices made along the way, and the lower nodes show valid or invalid paths. Whenever a path does not lead to a solution, the algorithm backtracks and tries a different branch. This is how the backtracking algorithm systematically explores all possibilities to find valid solutions. Here is a simple problem to understand how backtracking works. We need to form a 3-student project team from the students A, B, C, and D. There are 2 rules to follow. The first rule is that we must be included in every team. The second rule says A and C cannot be together in the same team. To generate all valid teams, we use backtracking. We start with B because the rule fixes that choice and we cannot skip it. Next, we try adding the remaining students one by one. After each addition, we check whether the new team still follows the rules. If a rule is broken, for example, if A and C appear together, we immediately undo the last step. This undo action is called backtracking. After removing the invalid student, we continue by trying a different option. This trial-and-error process continues until we find every possible valid team of 3 members. Backtracking helps us stay organized, avoid invalid combinations early, and explore all correct team formations without missing any possibilities. Here is the solution for the above problem. We begin with B, because the rule says that B must be included in every team. From B, we explore all possible combinations by trying A, C, and D one by one. When we choose A as the next member, we try adding C and D. The combination B, A, C is rejected because A and C cannot be together. But B, A, D is valid, so it becomes one of our correct teams. Next, we return to B and try C. From C, we again test the remaining students. The team B, C, A is rejected because A and C appear together. But B, C, D is valid, so it is accepted. Finally, we come back to B and try D. From D, the remaining choices A and C both produce valid teams. So we get to more solutions. B, D, A and B, D, C. By following this step-by-step exploration, we got 4 possible solutions. Now let us look at the major applications of the backtracking technique. The n-queen problem, where we place queens on a chessboard without attacking each other. The sum of subsets problem, where we find subsets that add up to a given value. Graph coloring, where we assign colors to vertices so that no 2 adjacent vertices have the same color. The Hamiltonian cycle, which checks if a graph contains a cycle that visits every vertex exactly once. Sudoku solving, where we fill the grid using logical constraints. And maze solving, where we find a valid path from start to end. Backtracking is also used for generating permutations and combinations, filling crossword puzzles, solving the knight's tour problem, and the job assignment problem, where tasks must be assigned optimally.